Great to see you today. I wanted to come and show you my little sign. We are building onto the church, as you well know, but this area here is actually not constructed yet. And it's going to be a large gathering space, full height, as high as the gym, and most of it. It's going to have a coffee shop in there, as well as a little pergola over top of it. Our elevator will be accessible from there. The children's areas, our chapel will be accessible from there as well. So it's going to be a great gathering space when we have meals, we have conferences. There'll be lots of stand-up place there for food delivery and enjoyment. So it's just going to be a great time. And then our Benevolent Center isn't built yet either, but we've just got a new warehouse in Brampton, so we're going to be able to service it really, really well. And we're going to have it built up so that by next spring, hopefully, we'll be all in place, able to have probably a whole truckload of goods in there for our church family, your church family, to be able to give out to those in need. It's a blessing. It's a blessing to serve the Lord, and I want to encourage you. Come along with us. I want to show you some of the damage, some of the demolition that's been done already on the building so that we're all set for our next area of construction. Come along with me. So let me take you, this is where our children now head downstairs to their special area on the Sunday mornings. In order to facilitate all that we've been doing, we needed to demolish a lot of things, so we've kept it separate. So now the area down here is where our children are on Sunday morning, so it's all set up nice and clean every day that they're here, and a blessing to them. And then we go into our area here. You can see there's all kinds of structure here so that we have lots of safety going on. In fact, inside, this is our children's area. As you can imagine, you can see we have equipment in here. This is called shoring. It holds everything up. Been digging holes here. They were here with jackhammers today and just removing out lots of dirt, as you can see, and then they're going to fill it all with concrete. And that's where our columns are going to go right through the roof up here, all the way up as high as you can go, higher than the gym, in fact. And that's where our steel structure is going to be, so that the whole building is held together and doing well. So all of this area is under construction now. It is such a blessing. We need to watch where we walk sometimes as well. That's why I've got my protective equipment on. Our kitchen is in here, and it's going to be kind of renovated as well. Ooh, come along, slip through here with me. Children's washrooms over in this area that used to be very functional, but now they are certainly not. And so we're building them all back up again, making them beautiful, bringing it all up to our current standards, and into another area, children's area here. Let me take you upstairs. We've got a whole back area that I don't need to show you. It's all for storage, so that we've got lots of storage when we come, because God blesses us with many things, and we do lots of different things over the year that we need seasonal items as well. This is going to be where our elevator lobby is, and the elevator is going to be out just beyond this wall, out in this area. Let me show you upstairs. I'll give you a good picture of how it's going to look. This whole wall is going to be gone. And our children's check-in area is going to be here. This is going to all be nursery. This whole area, there's 3 nursery areas. There's 3 bathrooms separate for each age group of the younger children. Another washroom beyond that. Let me take you into what's been our gathering space. As you can see, this has been our foyer, our entry point from many years. But all this is going to change, and we're adding about in excess of 5,000 square feet out beyond this wall that's here, out into that area. I'll show you a little bit of what's been done here so far. You can see they've taken the ceiling down, everything. They built a wall here. And this gives you a good idea how high everything is going to be. It's all going to be all the way up to the top is where the height of our foyer is going to be. And now this week, just coming this week, all of this wall is going to be extended all the way up to the top. You can see we had to take off the red roof in this area already. We had to demolish it all. That's what all the superstructure is underneath, so that we can build it all up again. So lots of taking down so we can build back up again. Isn't this a massive project? When you say it fast, it doesn't sound like much work. But when you get into it, there's so much to be done. Now, some of you may have been with us in the original building, the original sanctuary. This was actually part of that original sanctuary that sat about 300 people. And now it's all filled up with all kinds of different things now, to be able to get to all of the original ceiling that's there. All that is the original roof, and once we get the roof over top of it, because we don't want everything to be ruined by rain or weather, so we have to build over top of that, and then we get to take it all out, and then we get to put a second floor in after that. So there's lots of fun still. This is why it takes a little while to build a building like this. This will be our chapel again, and we'll be able to use it for small weddings, and for the Spanish congregation meets in here, and others do as well. So it's a blessing to have the chapel. We're going to continue to use it for the years ahead, but we're going to modify it and make it even better than it has been in the past. And then we have, this has been our storage room for our chairs, and we'll continue with that, but you can really see the height here and everything we have to deal with. So you're part of this. We appreciate your prayers. Keep praying for us. Keep praying for our construction crew. Everybody's doing well. Just a great team here, that they're interested in safety, but they're also interested in pleasing the Lord in everything they do. Let's go back to where we started, back into our current sanctuary. So I want to remind you, this is what it's going to look like when it's all finished. It'll have a beautiful front on it. It'll have lots of space for us to gather and be together and spend time together and honor God together. It'll have lots of ministry areas, especially up on that second floor. I couldn't show you yet. When we do our update before Christmas, I'll do it all again. We'll walk through and we'll see everything once it's all in order. But there'll be a youth, young adult sanctuary up in this area that seats about 135 people. So it is going to be a fantastic area. It'll have windows all along the one side in a gathering space, a fun space. And then we have teaching rooms up here and some offices. It's going to be such a blessing to be able to have that space and to be able to have you share it with us. Just join in, because even though the church is the people, we need a place in our culture, in our country. We just need a place where we can get out of the weather in the summer when it's too hot, and out of the weather in the winter when it's too cold. So thank you for joining me on this little tour. I'm going to get back on my scooter, and I'm going to head off into the sunset. And I look forward to seeing you next time we're together. God bless you.